You are pausing your workout at the gym. Your heart is racing, but not from the incline on the treadmill or the weight on the bar. It is racing because your screen just lit up with a text message, or worse, because it hasn't. You are a highly capable woman, a dedicated mid-level marketing manager, a meticulous nurse, a professional who orchestrates complex chaos for a living. Yet here you are, completely paralyzed by the read receipts of a man who offers you absolutely nothing. You have built a successful, independent life, yet you allow a man who cannot even articulate his own feelings to dictate your entire emotional baseline. The dissonance between your professional competence and your romantic paralysis is destroying your bandwidth. Listen to me very carefully. You analyze his mixed signals like data sets, trying to decode the silence of what I call a void partner. You tell yourself his stoicism is just a wall you can love him through. But your nervous system knows the brutal truth. This is not a communication issue. You are caught in a cycle of high-functioning anxiety, an anxious blueprint that magnetically attracts emotional starvation. You mistake breadcrumbs for profound connection. Welcome to the LuhoSoul Sage Clinical Masterclass. I do not offer comfort. I offer a structural diagnostic. You are trapped in a loop, endlessly researching karmic relationship signs, hoping to find a spiritual excuse for his toxic behavior. But what you are experiencing is a hostile biological takeover. It is time to stop diagnosing his potential and start addressing the reality of your addiction. Let us examine the clinical reality of your exhaustion. When you ask yourself if this is a trauma bond versus twin flame, you are already bargaining with your own cognitive dissonance. Understand this immediately. Your inability to walk away is not a failure of your intellect. It is a data-driven malfunction of your attachment system. When this man withdraws or goes cold, your prefrontal cortex, the specialized seat of your executive functioning, reasoning, and logic, is forcibly shut down by a severe amygdala hijacking. Your primitive brain perceives his emotional unavailability not as a logical red flag to be evaluated, but as a lethal, immediate threat to your physical survival. You are actively trying to use a corporate spreadsheet to extinguish a raging forest fire, entirely unaware that your physiological foundation is actively betraying your cognitive brilliance. This physiological betrayal forms the ironclad foundation of your suffering. Your void partner is not a misunderstood soulmate. He is a biological hacker, unknowingly exploiting your neurochemistry through intermittent reinforcement. When he breadcrumbs you with bare minimum affection, your brain floods with dopamine. It creates a transient euphoric high that masks the underlying starvation. But the exact moment he inevitably pulls away, that dopamine plummets instantly, replaced by a catastrophic cortisol spike that ravages your nervous system. This agonizing, predictable fluctuation is the exact clinical architecture of a trauma bond. You are in a state of systemic dopamine withdrawal. Until you recognize that your profound yearning is simply a severe neurochemical deficit, you will remain chemically chained to a partner who actively drains your life force. Crucially, this devastating biological cycle does not occur in a vacuum. It is the direct, physical manifestation of an unpaid karmic debt woven deeply into the core of your karmic architecture. Your nervous system did not randomly select this specific void partner for its destruction. It recognized him. The cortisol spikes and dopamine crashes you endure are the somatic echoes of unhealed historical wounds demanding immediate resolution. Your body is obsessively repeating a familiar trauma because your anxious blueprint was originally coded to equate profound suffering with the acquisition of love. This dynamic is a structural mirror. His unavailability forces you to look at your own emotional abandonment. Every time he shuts down, he provides a clinical reflection of your refusal to walk away from what starves you. This is the essence of a shadow bond. Your anxious attachment triggers are not random emotional outbursts. They are the alarms of a system actively failing under the weight of an unpayable debt. True shadow work demands that you stop focusing on his inability to connect and start dissecting your compulsion to stay. You must confront the brutal reality. You are not fighting for love. You are fighting to win a game of emotional withholding that perfectly mirrors your deepest childhood conditioning. The karmic contract is only fulfilled when you choose your own emotional sovereignty over the illusion of his eventual awakening. You must stop trying to extract water from a stone to prove your worthiness. To dismantle this biological and spiritual prison, you must completely abandon the delusion that insight alone will save you. You cannot meditate your way out of a cortisol flood, and you cannot negotiate with a trauma bond. Reclaiming your emotional sovereignty requires the immediate implementation of uncompromising behavioral protocols. This is the foundation of true narcissistic abuse recovery. Not waiting for closure from the person who caused the fracture, but aggressively starving the old neural pathways. Execute the zero engagement mandate immediately. Cease all attempts to decode his silence. His unavailability is the only data point you need. Remove your energetic focus from his void. When the burning craving to reach out strikes, you must clinically recognize it as a neurological misfire and enforce a hard, impenetrable boundary. This dictates absolute zero contact, zero digital surveillance, and zero energetic leakage. Liquidate the karmic debt by accepting that the lesson is over. Your departure is the closure. By ruthlessly denying your nervous system the toxic dopamine hit it is screaming for, you force your brain into the highly uncomfortable but necessary process of neuroplasticity. The withdrawal phase is severe, but your nervous system will recalibrate. You will treat your anxious impulses with the cold, unyielding discipline of a surgeon excising a tumor. There is no room for negotiation or emotional relapse. You cannot negotiate sovereignty with a partner who profits from your instability. Every single time you check his social media or reread old messages, you are actively choosing to reinfect your own wound. The protocol is absolute. You have spent months, perhaps years, funding his emotional bankruptcy while running a massive deficit in your own life. You have analyzed his silence, justified his withdrawal, and sacrificed your own stability on the altar of his potential. That era ends in this exact moment. It is time to implement rigorous decision intelligence. Do not guess your energetic alignment. Do not rely on fleeting intuition when your nervous system is actively compromised by a biological hijacking. You must calculate it. I command you to stop consuming endless free content, hoping for a magical revelation, and start generating empirical data about your specific karmic architecture. Go to LuhoSoul.com right now and run the premium $39 Soul Blueprint Calculator Diagnostic. This tool is a clinical-grade intervention designed to map the exact parameters of your anxious blueprint and the structural reality of your karmic debt. It will give you the empirical framework you need, the ultimate, undeniable permission slip to cut ties with the void partner forever. Only through this brutal, non-negotiable behavioral intervention can you finally shatter the shadow bond and architect a reality built on true, regulated emotional sovereignty. The link is in the description. Run the diagnostic. Terminate the bond. Step into your sovereignty. The choice is yours. Remain a prisoner to his absence or become the architect of your own liberation. Your future self requires you to make the clinical, data-driven choice today. End the loop.